Hi everybody, I bumped the video last time. So when you're listening to someone and you're doing activities at home or at school, it's important to take turns. And when the adult's giving directions, that's a good time to give them 5. And you have 5 fingers on your hand to help you remember. So we're going to try to use as much of our body senses as we can. We're going to use our eyes, and our mouth has a job, and our ears have a job, and our body has a job. I'm going to tell you about it. You ready? So give me 5. And when I was a classroom teacher, when I had, that's what I did before I did intervention and traveled around and got to play and have fun with everybody that way, I would say, give me 5. And then it got to the point where my students were so good and so smart that I didn't even have to say any words. I would just go, and everybody knew what Mrs. Denny was telling them. So give me 5. And then they would know to do this. Here's what they did. Do you want to know? It's not going to be a secret anymore. I'm going to tell you. So when I said that, that meant that I wanted their hands still. So number 1, when I said give me 5, it meant hands still. And then another thing I wanted them to do was zip it. I needed them to be quiet so everybody could hear me. So number 2 was to be quiet, get their mouth ready. Number 3, if wherever they were, I needed them to look at me. Their eyes needed to be on me. I'm the person that's going to tell them the important information. And they don't want to miss it. And then number 4, if we were at circle time, I would want them sitting crisscross applesauce. Sometimes we were in line and they would just stop and be still where they were, okay? And the hands would be still. That could be number 4, okay? Hands are still, okay? And lastly, number 5, ears are listening, okay? So whenever I would go, give me 5. Let's see if you can remember, okay? Your ears are listening. Your hands are to yourself and your legs are crossed. Depends on if you're sitting or standing. Sometimes teachers have to give directions in line. Number 3, your eyes are watching. And our lips are closed. And that is give me 5. Okay? And number 5, since I coupled the hands are still and the legs are crossed together, I would say that your hearts are caring. So let's see if we can do these, okay? You ready? Okay. Here we are. You ready? Are you sure? Okay. So I would say, give me 5. Your legs are crossed.